Okay, all you sweaty, sassy hamster tamers. It is your friendly neighborhood Kamikalo Z coming at you live via recording in Arizona. Um, it's been I don't know, an okay day. Kind of neutral. Um, I woke up at about 3 Arizona time this morning. It's about 3 hours before my alarm was going to go off. Um, because yesterday's stresses, they repeated it in my dreams, and then like they were still really hanging in my mind, and so I got up and just tried to play some grindy video games, things that take some attention, concentration, focus, and some management skills to do well, and got into the workday just fine. So I'm really tired. I'm really tired. Maybe got 4 hours of sleep, and and I was really like amped up, I guess, from the stress. But I had a meeting with my boss this morning, a one-on-one, and we discussed some of the stresses that I've been experiencing, and I got a lot of vindication, a lot of support in the ways that I've been feeling, and the some of the concerns that I've had and issues that I've been experiencing, a little bit of feedback, and so it was good. After the meeting, I felt the majority of the stress just kind of start to dissipate. It's not completely gone because there's still lots of follow up from the last couple of days of stress. Um and anyway, after the stress level came down, it was kind of keeping me amped up, and I was just feeling like I'm gonna crash. I'm just so tired right now. Um, However, when I'm tired and trying to stay awake, um, any idea that comes to mind of stuff that I got to do becomes like, okay, well, I'm doing that right now to help keep awake. So even though it's not quite lunchtime yet, I'm doing this video now. Um, and I just got done making up some contents for the next online training that I'm going to be posting for people wanting to learn software testing, so test case management. And I found a fun little tool that you can sign up for free for 1 or 2 weeks and try out. And the fun thing is that it allows you to like kind of customize your project name site. So while it's their domain, uh, you have an instance dedicated to your project, even for like a test or trial project. So I named trial project Sexy Tacos because why not? And I made some test cases in there to show positive, negative, um, and some boundary tests, uh, as well as one that's failing, so we can demonstrate how to update and maintain a failing test case. Um, it's also really nice because it comes with a bunch of other things that uh, may not be obvious or out of the gate. Uh, Part or whatever system you're using. For example, it helps you set up test plans, and helping with assignments of test plans to various projects. Um, anyway, I'll be advertising it in the video there. But yeah, I got kind of the framework and the idea of how that experience is going to go. So I'm probably going to film that this afternoon. And then the guy here looks like he's walking around with either his son or his grandson, and it's just super adorable. Anyway, probably gonna record that this afternoon and upload it. I'll upload this right now, ish, after I'm done. But yeah, I was able to reach out to an old friend, someone who trained me while I was on and out serving in an LDS mission. Um, he lives in Arizona as well, but he's a couple hours away. Just reached out and said, hey, asked him how things were going. It was fun to say hi and talk about possibly getting together when things are starting to calm down and we're still doing remote work, so that it's a little bit easier to go and visit, but before I have to head back to Utah. And yeah, Utah's been experiencing earthquakes, and on top of the pandemic here, which they're not used to. Utah, they're overdue for a lot of earthquakes, but they typically don't get any or many in areas that people can feel or care about. So, yeah, people have been a couple people have been kind of freaking out, end of the world crap going on. Anyway, yeah, you know what? I'm doing, despite being incredibly tired, and I'm not as much as stressed as I was, and I'm playing this game right now called Raft, and it's a game with constant tasks going on. There isn't like a sit around period. Like it's similar to Minecraft in that when you start off with nothing, you kind of have to keep working to get stuff. Except you start off on a raft, right? And you have this kind of hook device that you've fashioned together out of pieces of garbage, and you throw it from the raft to collect other bits of garbage that are floating around you and that you're passing by. And as you pick up different materials, you can build your raft to make it bigger, and eventually you can find things like seeds and dirt, and occasionally find dry land that you can hang out on for a bit. But it's the concept is water world, right? So the oceans have overflowed and taken over the land, and now there are just a couple of pieces of dry land left. So most of the adventure takes place on a raft in the water, and there's a shark, a very nosy shark, who follows you around, and every now and then will attack a different part of your boat. And if you don't attack him as he's attacking the boat and knock him away, he'll eventually destroy your boat. And so, yeah, they added a whole bunch of updates, I guess 4 or 5 months ago, and I didn't play it for a year or two. So I came back and it was this extra game like a ton of extra game content I've been going through, and I think I got 1 or 2 things left to unlock, and then